Can you just kind of walk us through the 6 minutes left in that third quarter? Your senior team down 21, just the decision making to pull the 5 starters and insert that bench unit.
I really don't have a lot of answers for you guys tonight. Just frustrating, just frustrated early on, just by the way we were playing. Like I said, these guys have been working out every single day. They've been, competing in practice. They've been playing 5-on-5 afterwards. I just wanted to put a group in and try to change it up, play hard and compete. And those guys did a hell of a job. Terance, Mann, Luke Kennard, Pat, Nico, they all came in, Amir, they all came in and got us back in the game. And that's what we were looking for. And then I guess around the 7-minute mark, 8-minute mark, we got Kawhi and PG back in, and they was able to bring us home.
Thanks. We'll go next to Justin Russo.
Hey, Coach. On a night like tonight, when that lineup brings the team back from down 21 with 4 minutes to go in the third, is that the kind of thing that could earn guys more minutes going forward into the rotation?
Yes, sir. I mean, the rotations have been kind of crazy this year because the guys have been in and out. But I'm just so happy for Luke Kennard, just staying ready. The way he's performed the last 4 games he's played, he's definitely earned, he's earned something. And just seeing the way he played, and when he came in the locker room, the guys poured water all over him, jumped up and down for him. So, everyone loves Luke, and we just glad that he's playing well right now, and just happy for him for a night like tonight.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Tomer.
Obviously, you were frustrated, with that first unit to start the third quarter. Didn't get it done. But when you insert the second unit like that, like, what are you expecting? Is obviously it's energy and stuff, but like, what are you expecting out of them? Are you just looking for life, or what are you looking for?
Yeah, you're looking for energy, looking for life. We had a slow start, and guys just didn't have it tonight, or whatever, for some reason. But just like we were moving too slow, defensively we weren't good, very, very good. And so I just wanted to, insert some guys with some life, some young guys with some fresh legs and shot making, competing, and those guys came in and gave us a great lift. And then, like I said, our guys came back in at the end of the fourth quarter and brought us home. So it was a total team effort, total team win. Like I said, I just thought our bench guys, with Luke Kennard and Terance Mann leading the charge, were really good for us tonight.
We'll go next to Ohm.
Ty, what was the message to your guys at halftime and even in that first timeout that you took early in the third quarter?
I'd rather not say home. I'm sorry.
That's all right. And what did you see tonight in Terance? I mean, you've seen him progress over time, but tonight, I mean, there were times when he literally was the offense. He took over the game.
Just his energy and effort. I think when he rebounds the basketball, he can attack in transition, especially when teams are fanning out, with our 3-point shooting. And then today, like I said, putting him in a small pick and roll with Trae Young. I mean, we executed to perfection, down the stretch. I think we might have generated, 18 to 20 points just on a small pick and roll the last 8 minutes of the game. So that was good to see. Something we've been working on for 3 months. And we've been getting better at it. So something we want to just continue to keep doing. But I thought, Terance was fantastic tonight.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. After PG and Kawhi came back in and the bench unit kind of got everybody going, Kawhi was playing with so much juice and kind of hooting and hollering out there. What'd you make of that? Can he carry that over? Like, is that just a special moment, or what do you think of that?
No, I just think, the guys seen how we got to play, how we got to attack and approach every single game, no matter who it is we're playing. And we can't let missed shots determine how we're going to play on a night-to-night basis. And so, I think Kawhi saw, what those young guys did and what they was able to do in that short stretch. And him and PG came in, with a lot of life, a lot of pop, and they attacked and made the plays. And like I said, it was just something that I think Kawhi and PG thought to themselves. They didn't want to let the young guys down after having a performance like that.
Thank you. We'll go next to Law.
Hey, Ty. When it comes to the defensive shift, what exactly went into just the defending Trae Young like further and trapping him out. Like how do you feel about that unit executing that in the second half?
Felt good. Something we've been working on for a while now. Something that we've been, having in our back pocket for, getting ready for the playoffs and stuff like that. But I thought our guys executed it perfectly. I thought our young guys really did it, set the tone of doing it. And then when our other guys came back in, we were able to execute, like I said, getting the ball out of Trey's hands and denying the ball back and making someone else make a play and make them beat us. And, we did a good job with that defensively.
Thanks. We'll go next to Farbad.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We saw, Kawhi have a huge outburst of emotion when he hit that three, and we just saw everybody, from Steve Ballmer hugging Terance. What do you think this win meant to the guys, especially knowing, they've been trying to get on a win streak for a little over a month now, and they finally got it in such a dramatic fashion?
Yeah, I think it was a very exciting win for us. Like I said, anytime you win a game in the league is tough, no matter who you're playing. So to come back from, like I said, 21 down with 4.5 to go, or whatever, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, this was a big win for us, and hopefully it's a huge step forward for us as well.
Thanks. Go ahead, Pavi.
What's up, Coach? You've mentioned a couple times tonight that a lot of the things that you ran today, you guys have been running in practice. I guess how good and how cool and how encouraging was it to see some of the things that you've been working on actually work and actually bring you a win in a real life 5-on-5 game?
Well, it was a tale of two halves because I wasn't very excited after the first half. But like I said, that fourth quarter, I thought we really did some good things and really started, attacking and taking advantage of what we've been working on for the last few months. So it was just good to see. We trusted the pass, we trusted the plays, and we got good results out of it. I thought early on in the game we got some good shots that we missed, but we just had some sloppy turnovers. I think early on in that game, and just bad decisions, careless plays. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And then you look up, they was up 15 at halftime. But like I said, I think our young guys really did a good job just coming in and saving that game for us.
Thank you.
Thanks. And our last question comes from Cam.
Hey, congrats on a big win, Coach.
Thanks, Cam.
So you made the change in the third quarter, put the young guys in the game and kind of see them play. At what point did you feel like, okay, we got a chance at winning this game? Because of the way Terance Mann was playing, Kennard obviously was playing big. At what point did you say, okay, guys, we really can win this game instead of just giving, just benching the starters essentially?
I think we had cut it to 5, then they scored and took it to 7. Then I called that timeout. I'm not sure how much time was left in the game. I think 8 minutes maybe in the fourth quarter, and we decided to get Kawhi and PG back in the game, and tell them guys to bring us home. We see the blueprint, we see what we need to do, and follow the blueprint and to come out with a win. And those guys came in and produced. It's a tough situation to be in when you sat that long. And then I'm having to come in and will us home, but they did that. And like I said, it was just a total team effort for us, Cam.
And congratulations, man. It looked like you hit all the buttons right, the right buttons tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Ty. Have a good night. Good. Put your hand up, please, if you have a question for Terance. Thanks. We'll get started with our first question from Law.
Hey Terance, how's everything, man? Man, I'm actually pretty energized right now after seeing that comeback. You in that lineup that made the comeback, like you played a lot of center-like responsibilities, setting screens, being the roll man, catching, having to make decisions to pass in the corner or finish yourself, and then defensively just running around on the perimeter. We've talked a lot about your energy, but your finishing has been great the last couple of the games. Like, how do you feel having to make decisions right around the free throw circle?
Just I don't know, just playing my game. Reading what I see, if the low man comes all the way in, I'm gonna kick it. If he's playing both, I'm gonna keep it and finish. So, we work on it a lot in practice. We work on it a lot, get a lot of reps at it. So that's just really what it is. Just a lot of reps at doing it. Exactly what I did today, believe it or not. We get a lot of reps.
Thanks. We'll go next to Miriam.
Hey, Terance. It felt like an emotional win. I wonder if this is sort of like a weighty day for you with like Fee getting traded and then kind of coming in and playing such a big role in a comeback like this. What's it all feel like?
Just trying to stay neutral, trying to stay, even keel right in the middle. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Shout out to Fee. He was a great teammate that I've been with for the past like 5 years. So, I'm going to miss him. And I can't wait to see what his future holds, and he's going to be great. So it's exciting for him. And then, in terms of, the highs where we're out there and we're down 20, we come back, just staying in the game, every play, one possession at a time, trying to cut the lead. And that's really what I was focused on. I wasn't really thinking about anything else.
Thanks. We'll go next to Andrew.
Terance, once the emotion kind of wears off from tonight, how do you guys keep doing what you guys did well to fuel this victory, keep it going in future games?
Just, going over film, looking at what works for us, what doesn't work. I think we realized tonight, or actually the past few games, that, energy is one thing that works for us. When we're out there playing with a lot of energy, playing hard, making hustle plays, rebounding the ball, showing personality, things like that, I think helps us. And I think today was a good test for us, and it made us, kind of open up our eyes.
Thank you.
Next up,
Terance, you literally look like you had the green light there in the second half and the fourth quarter. You were just like almost the go-to guy. I'm wondering, what did that feel like for you? Because you're on a team with two big stars who dominate the ball. And also, what do you think you showed the coaching staff tonight as far as trying to get an even bigger role, even though you've been kind of growing already?
In terms of the green light situation, I don't really know. I was just out there, like I said, taking it one possession at a time. If I saw the lane, it was open, I would attack it. If I saw the rim, I would shoot it. I was just out there trying to bring the team back, trying to bring energy. And yeah, in terms of what the coaches saw, they know I'm gonna be aggressive in transition. They know I'm gonna drive the ball. They know I'm gonna make the right play. So, that's that. Whatever they want to do with it, that's what they do. But we're just gonna keep going, keep playing as a team and getting better and trying to build off this.
thanks. We'll go next to Farbad.
Hey, Terance, congrats on the big game. As the game's progressing, it's becoming more and more of a reality that, you guys have a chance to win, and then you guys take the lead. And at the very end, you guys win, and we see all you kind of explode with emotion. We see Steve Ballmer, hug you as well. What's going through your mind in that moment when you guys finally pull through and you were such a big catalyst to it?
Just great effort. I was just proud of everybody's effort. Even when the starters came back in, they gave so much effort. They were out there getting deflections, rebounding, guarding. I mean, Kawhi got a big time block. They were out there facilitating. Kawhi hit 2 big threes to close it. Like, that's just what they are. And they came back in with effort. And I was just proud of everybody's effort, to turn the game around. And that's why I was so happy, hugging everybody.
Time for one more. Go ahead, Tomer.
Hey, Terance, congrats on the win. Ty calls that timeout in the third quarter with about 4.5 minutes left. And, the second unit kind of is where the Hawks started to make their run in the first half. Like, what is that message, or maybe not verbatim, but what did Ty say to you guys in that timeout to sort of spark you guys? Because from that moment on, it was just, all uphill.
He just said, play hard. He warned us that, like what you said, it was the second unit that came in and threw that punch in the first half. And we kind of had to go out there and get them back. And that's what, we were focused on, just going out there, playing hard and getting them back for that run that they made in the first. I think we did a great job of that. What did you make of Luke's perfect 8-for-8 shooting? That was awesome, man. Luke is a bucket. Like, he can get to it. And it was great to see. He can score the ball. Thanks, Terance.
Thanks, Terance. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
Let's get started. Our first question will come from Tomer.
Luke, congrats on the win. First off, take me through your emotions as you make one, then you make two, then you make three, and then you finish a perfect 8-for-8.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just started off with that unit that came in. We just played the right way. We played hard, and we started to get stops on the defensive end. So I remember huddling up with those guys right before that unit came in. And Nick Batum was just like, hey, let's get us back into this. Let's get us back into this a little bit at a time. Let's go win a game. So we played hard. We got some stops on the defensive end, and that was just our game plan at half, was making our offense available and getting good looks based off our defense.
At what point did you realize this game was winnable?
Shoot, I mean, with the team that we have, you know, we know we're capable of making some comebacks. But you know, I think, you know, there towards the end of the third, somehow that deep shot went in from like half court. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just, you know, keep this momentum going. And you know, we're still in this game. I mean, a 20-point game in the NBA, you know, it seems like a lot, but you know, just you know, chipping here and there, you know, what we did, you know, kind of got us back into it.
Thanks. We'll go next to Law.
Hey, Luke, that was such an incredible game that first off, I got to ask if that is the best game of your NBA career.
It's up there. It's up there, but you know, I think it's definitely, you know, one of the most fun games I've been a part of, you know, in my basketball career. Not even just NBA, but just playing basketball. That's top two, if not at the top. You know, that was a lot of fun. You know, that you know, the group that was in, and then, you know, just hearing the guys on the sideline, the way that they were cheering us on as we made that run. You know, that's just what, you know, a team is all about. So that was a lot of fun. It's definitely up there with one of the best games, and definitely, you know, one of the best experiences that I've had.
And then right off of that, I remember the Washington game in Washington. You guys lost. You played really well, but you didn't get to really finish that game. And then you didn't play a lot coming into this game. You didn't play in the first half of this game. Who has been keeping you encouraged to stay ready, more than just yourself being a professional, as you're watching this team go up and down and you're not being a part of that until tonight?
I mean, everybody's been encouraging me, you know, telling me to stay ready. You know, just getting in extra work, you know, being early, you know, off days, just getting in, putting in work, you know, trusting the process. You know, we have a great staff. You know, our staff is available all the time, and, you know, guys in there, you know, keeping us, you know, in the gym. You know, guys that aren't playing, you know, keeping our conditioning up. So, you know, I've been putting in the work, you know, staying ready. And when my name is called, just got to be ready and go out there and just play hard and try to help us go. So, but everybody's been encouraging. Everybody's been locked in and just, you know, telling me just to stay ready. And, you know, that's just, you know, what makes our team special.
Thanks. Next up, Ohm.
Luke, do you think tonight you might have kind of earned your way back into the rotation? Ty said that you definitely earned something. He wouldn't go into that, but do you think showing them back tonight that you're confident, you can hit shots, you can defend, do you kind of think you made an argument to get back in rotation?
You know, I wouldn't, you know, for me, it's not, you know, trying to, you know, fight somebody for minutes or anything like that. It's just, you know, staying ready. And, you know, whoever is in there, we have a good team. We have a deep team, guys that can play, and we have a lot of different combinations that we can use. And I trust our coaching staff. I trust what we're doing. I trust, you know, our entire team. So I'm not trying to fight, you know, anybody for minutes, trying to, you know, earn something. It's just, you know, I'm playing basketball. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, working hard, and, you know, trying to help us win in any way I can. You know, if I'm not playing, you know, I've been cheering on the sideline, you know, getting this going, talking to everybody, and just staying ready. So, you know, wouldn't try to get into that too much, just continuing to work. And, you know, when my name is called, just trying to perform to the best that I can.
And you mentioned Nick tonight. A lot of focus is going to be on what you and Terance did, and rightfully so. But I'm wondering, how was Nick? You know, he didn't really score a lot, didn't rebound a lot, but he did play defense. What was his calming influence out there, and how was he kind of leading you guys?
Yeah, Nick's presence is huge. You know, me and you know, and T-Man. Obviously, I think we were getting, you know, most of the shots. But just his presence, the way that he kind of controlled what we were doing offensively, defensively, you know, getting into huddles, talking to us in the timeout. He was our leader during that time. Even though, you know, it might not show on the stat sheet, you know, Nick Batum was our leader during that stretch. And it shows a lot about who Nick is, his character, the type of teammate he is, what he brings to this team. So yeah, you know, we just dialed in, and you know, T-Man, he got us going too. Him and Nick, just their presence, you know, the way T-Man's been working. He's always in the gym early, you know, getting his stuff in. So I'm proud of the way that those guys, you know, came out and played, and you know, got us going there during that stretch.
Thanks.
Thanks. We have time for one more. Go ahead, Miriam.
Hey, Luke, so you're not finding anybody for minutes, but when you do get out there, considering, uneven playing time, do you feel like an extra sense of urgency, or you kind of like relish that time all the more, or what's that like?
Yeah. I mean, anytime I'm in there, it's fun. I'm here to play basketball. So anytime I just want to play hard and, just try to be myself, work on my game and, just try to help us out. So, yeah, anytime I'm in there, it's an exciting time. I'm always looking forward to it, but, just enjoying the process of working and getting better and, taking this team to where we need to go.
Thanks, Luke. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. And just wanted to get your thoughts on Luke Kennard and Terance Mann's play tonight. We saw a lot of emotion from all the guys tonight in that comeback.
I mean, they played well, played great, kept fighting, made a good run in that third quarter, attacking paint, being confident in their shots. And, well, they pretty much brought it back for us.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Shane Young.
Hey, Kawhi, I feel like when you came into the league in 2011, it was not as common for 20-point leads to just vanish so quickly and so often. So it's like, how drastically different has it been throughout the last couple of years in terms of these big leads going one way or the other?
So many people can shoot the ball now, pretty much. Coming in, you had at least one or two guys. When I came in, it was too big still. My starting centers was Tim and, my starting, forward and center was Tim and Tiago Splitter. So, that shows the transformation right there. Now we got Zoo and Marcus playing at 5 and 4. And I think it's just that, guys playing more spaced out on the wing. Obviously, guys are getting better, more creative to, draw fouls, get to that line.
Thanks. We'll go next to Law.
Hey, Kawhi, you mentioned you played for the San Antonio Spurs. I'm sure Pop has used the "I'm going to bench every one of my starters" tactic before. What was it like being out of the game, watching that unit come in and play their ass off and get y'all back in it, and then to come back in and have to back them up?
It was great. You know what I mean? I'm a team player. I still believe there was a lot of time left, about 7 minutes left once we checked out. And I just, stayed in the game, clapped, still telling guys to play hard. It was good. It was fun to watch.
Next, Justin Russo.
Hey, Kawhi, when you see the bench unit fight that hard to get the game back into a manageable range and give you guys a chance to win, does it kind of give you that extra juice to go back in there and match their level of hustle and energy and performance?
Yeah. You see a teammate dive on the floor, just giving their all, and it inspires you to do the same thing. That's what they did. They're just still competing, running hard, and, things happen for them.
Thanks. Next, Ohm.
Kawhi, you've often talked about how teams have to go through the good and the bad to kind of build and build. Can tonight, coming back from 22 down and the bench kind of sparking you guys, what can that do for this team that has championship aspirations?
Only could get us better. You know what I mean? See what we did early, how we lost the lead with the starters, and see what the effort and our smartness was out there. I felt like we was giving pretty much a good effort, but at times when we start missing shots, nobody was running back or just being smart. Just kind of got their heads down on the defensive end. So it's about being smart with us as well, and we just got to keep competing. We're not where we want to be at all, and hopefully we can just keep getting better.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to Andrew.
Ty had mentioned too that you guys can't let missed shots dictate, the energy level that's brought game to game. What kind of the ingredients that led to this game? Obviously, it's hard to replicate that moving forward, but what can you feel like you guys can take from this going to San Antonio and keeping as the season closes to kind of replicate some of the energy and defensive effort that you guys showed tonight?
I'm just trying to do it again, pretty much. You know, it's going to be a different type of matchup, different ball game in San Antonio, totally different players. We just got to stay focused on what we need to do with ourselves. And, you know, it's between our ears. We got to be smart and be ready to play hard from start to finish.
Thank you.
Thanks. Our last question will come from Tomer. Sorry, Tomer. Go ahead.
Hey, Kawhi, congrats on the win. Luke has been through a pretty, you know, crazy year in terms of, you know, the injury, not playing, then, you know, the COVID hits and he joins his team, but he's going through stretches where he's not playing. What has he been like as a teammate, and what do you say to him to sort of help keep him ready?
Cool.
Luke.
I mean, he's still been in it. You know, he's still been working on his game, you know, waiting for his opportunity. I mean, all you got to do, all you can say is just stay in the game. You know what I mean? Keep your head in it, keep focusing and getting better. It's a long season. You know, even if you don't play in regular season, you might have a spark in the playoffs and win a series, you know. And it's one of those games tonight when he comes in and, you know, he goes 8 for 8 and, you know, he sparks energy for everyone.
Does this game give you some bragging rights over Tony?
No.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kawhi. Have a good night.